What's happening, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Bokman's Vlog. Hope you guys are having a fabulous day. Also wanted to wish you guys a happy 4th of July. Hope you guys had a great 4th of July weekend. I know it's been a little while. I said that in my last video. It's been a little while since I've been able to create some content. It's just been a combination of the holidays. We have three projects of our own going on. And if you don't know, I'm a new dad. My baby just turned 5 months, so definitely taking up a lot of my time. As having this type of lifestyle allows me to spend more time with my family and the things that matter. And I'm assuming that's why you're here listening to these things, because you're trying to create a different kind of life for yourself and for your family. And today I want to talk a little bit about, do you actually need a team to wholesale real estate, or even just if you're an agent, do you need a team to grow your business? And so one of the things that I'm seeing a lot of, especially on the social media network, are a lot of real estate gurus and a lot of people pushing the fact that you have to grow a team. You can make this into passive income. Get yourself out of the business so that it runs by itself. And those are all really, really good concepts if you already have the skill set to be able to hire and train all those people, and also that you actually have the need for it. And what I mean by that is, a lot of people tend to think that they need a team to be able to wholesale real estate. That is simply not the case. When I first started out, it was just me, myself, and I. I did have a few people that I could reach out to for help, but generally when it came to sales, marketing, and negotiation tactics, those are all skill sets that I already had. So one of the things that I see a lot is obviously people promoting that you need to build team members, whether they're cold call people, acquisition managers, VAs, and those positions are all good if you actually need those positions. But here's the biggest issue that I see today is people trying to bring on team members to do things that they don't even know how to do themselves. So what I mean by that is if you don't know how to cold call, hiring someone else isn't going to fix the issue, because how are you going to know if they're doing it correctly if you've never done it and you don't know how to actually train somebody, right? You're just hoping that they're going to do it well, but there's no accountability. Same thing with having a VA. If you don't know how to do all these different processes and you're just going to hand it off to somebody else, well, a lot of things are going to fall through the cracks. So I am of the mindset that before you hire somebody to do a task, you better know how to do it yourself. The same thing goes for, SEO, PPC, Facebook ads. You have to have a little bit of knowledge before you go ahead and farm it out to somebody else, because you will never know whether or not the results that they're producing are good or not. Same thing with having another acquisition manager. It took me about 1.5 years before I stopped going out and looking at properties. But I was already at the point where I needed somebody. But that first 1.5 years, I was out there on my own, and that's how you learn. You'll learn over time construction costs in different neighborhoods, right? Because they're going to vary from block to block, neighborhood to neighborhood, city to city, right? So you're going to learn that. You're going to learn about the different neighborhoods. You're going to learn about the different ARV values. You're going to learn about who's buying what where and who's building what where. But if you farm all that stuff out to somebody else, you totally take yourself out the game. So what I will say to you is, before you go out and hire a VA, a cold caller, an appointment setter, an acquisition manager, make sure 2 things happen. A, you know how to do all those things yourself so that you can actually train somebody else to do them. And then B, make sure there's actually a need to have those people. I see a lot of people creating a lot of overhead. Have an office, extra people, paying for mail, paying for cold caller, paying for appointment service person, but you don't even need them because the leads that you're getting is so minimal that you could potentially be doing all those things yourself. So if you're a real estate agent, and you've been doing this for multiple years, it definitely makes sense to start having team members underneath you so you can actually grow and scale your business. And once again, those are the key takeaways here. Is you should be at the point where you're looking to grow and scale, which happens over time and not right off the bat. I see way too many people blowing a lot of money right out the get-go on things they just don't need and aren't producing results. So when it comes to building a team, you don't necessarily need it in the beginning unless you already have the skill set needed, you already have the capital needed, and you also have the leads that are coming in that you need it. Otherwise, they're falling through the cracks. But otherwise, you absolutely do not need a team to wholesale real estate. I highly suggest you learn everything on your own so that you can become the expert on it, and then slowly over time hire somebody else to take the jobs that you no longer have time for. So do it systematically. If you go back, I have a video, one of the first videos that I made. I forget exactly what it's called, but I believe it's something along the lines of slow growth, fast growth, something along those lines. But if you listen to that video, I actually talk about growing fast and growing slow and growing smart. And I am definitely of the believer of slow growth and smart growth as opposed to hyper fast growth, because as fast as you grow, as fast as you can go back down. So slow and steady always wins the race in my book. Everyone has their own. So that's my little knowledge tip for the day. As always, if, you know what I always say, if you're not evolving, you're dying. Please leave a comment, share this, let me know what other videos or topics you would like to hear, and I will hopefully start to put more of these out throughout the summer. Once again, everyone, make it a great one, and if you're not evolving, you're dying.